Here we go. Thank you, Jerry Jones. I had a great time. Thank you. I'm going to exit the building now. Like a loser.
The house that Jerry Jones built?
It's a house for losers.
Yep.
Charles Haley was 100%
Charles Haley was right.
This, friends, is a house for losers.
Pretty much.
We suck. We suck. But I had a great trip. Other than that, other than the game, I had an incredible time.
Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great day. I've got the worst headache. I feel like I've got a railroad spike in my head. Chris May, shout out to Chris May with the super chat. Appreciate you guys. I'm betting that a lot of you are ready to check out on the NFL season because this is it's just awful what we've got. What's good? Ratio, Derek Sherman, what's going on? King Rel, what's going on? Flo B, how are you doing? Let's go. Today's my 19th birthday. Happy birthday to you, buddy. How are you doing? Troy Daniels in the house. What's going on? Hello, 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 hello. I am back with, of course. Yeah. It's like that. In all seriousness, that loss was on Mark. He wasn't home to make the big sub. It's always my fault. You know, everything is always my fault. I'll take responsibility for it. I'll take responsibility that Jerry Jones didn't do what he was supposed to do. It's my fault on that. You're 100% right. I don't know if I'm going to do the whole stream tonight, the whole game tonight. It has been I've got the worst headache. And I found out, wow, Tua looked like he was going to be sacked. It got a big completion. I thought I was going to be able to be here tomorrow, but it turns out I have actually a sewer line that is clogged up. And so I'm going to have to leave early in the morning to get that taken care of. So there's that. And then, of course, just 24 hours ago, I was leaving AT&T literally screaming. So my voice isn't still back yet. Mark, what it do? At least we have a great draft pick, Mark. Well, the way the Cowboys have been drafting lately, I don't know that helps. I'll be honest, I don't know. Touchdown Miami. Just like that, touchdown. Wow. So that's what it's like when your team scores a touchdown. I've forgotten. Rhonda, help me, Rhonda. What's up, Rhonda? Let me get the ladies in the place. I know I saw Holly Pierce, who's running in and out. And we got Aisha Robinson. What's up, Aisha? Troy Daniels is in here. Dubas, What I Get 30. King Rel. DJ Razor. Tommy. James Snyder. Aaron Lewis. Rob, what's going on, Rob Floby? Dwayne Sweeney. Curtis in the house. Ted. Let's see what. Marcus Blackman. Eagles Down Under. Yeah, feel free to laugh at us. Gusto, what's going on? Ratio. Sauce Talk TV. Derek Young. Hey, Mark. Will Greer is signing on the practice squad. Did I miss that? So he's back. You know what's funny? Let me see. Let me double check and see about that. Okay. I don't know how I missed that. Because actually, I know how I missed it. Because I laid on the couch after taking a bunch of Tylenol and took a nap. In which case, I woke up and my head was still hurting. I think it's called a Jerry Jones headache. So yeah, I think it's a Jerry Jones headache. So. Dirty Sanchez, what's up? I'm glad you're okay, Curtis. I'm surprised the ghost of Dallas Pass hasn't haunted you for screaming at the star. No, you know what? It needs to be screamed at. So, to my surprise, the Cowboys have signed the new folk hero, quarterback. I love this. New quarterback folk hero after Cooper Rush and Trey Lance failure. That's Mike Fisher on there. We're not getting any better when it comes to quarterback depth chart, but they are getting deeper. As Dak Prescott spends his Monday in New York seeking one more opinion on his likely season-ending injury, the Cowboys are reflective of the 34-6 blowout to Philadelphia Eagles at AT&T Stadium, making additional quarterback decisions. One of those decisions involves Cooper Rush, another involves Trey Lance, and the third is the reunion with an old pal, Will Grier. Rush on Sunday made his first start since 22, and it was a forgettable one. He went 13 of 23 for 45 yards with 2 fumbles. And I want you guys to understand here. Here's what's crazy. If you divide out 13 into 45, you get about 3.5 yards per pass. We talk about how pathetic our running game has been because we were averaging about 3.5 yards per run. We were equaling that with passing. That is, I don't know that I've ever seen passing that low ever before in my life. Lance also got to play as Prescott watched from the sidelines, nursing that torn off the bone hamstring while plotting on Monday to visit a doctor in New York who will give him one more medical opinion before he likely succumbs to reality and undergoes either season-ending surgery or likely season-ending rehab. But Lance wasn't good either, failing to give Dallas the punch that owner Jerry Jones had promised the third stringer would bring. Rush isn't done here. On Monday, Mike McCarthy announced from here at the Star that the vet backup will be the starter for the 3-6 Cowboys next Monday night when they play Houston Texans at AT&T. It's a night game, so there's no Sun controversies in there. But now a third guy is on the way, with NBC reporting that Grier, the journeyman who would have had the job in Dallas in 22 following the stunning preseason effort, had the Cowboys not traded a 4th-round pick for Lance and the Niners. Assuming the deal goes through, Grier is not here to beat anybody out. He's not here specifically due to failings the other two. The Cowboys simply need another quarterback. You know, it's kind of like poetic justice that we had Will Grier here until we decided to give up. Curtis, yeah, I'll get to game time in a second. We had Will Grier here, but we decided to trade a 4th-round pick to get Trey Lance. And we go full circle. We go full circle and come back and bring Will Grier back because you got to look at it and say Trey Lance hasn't worked out. Anybody else find this just unbelievable? See, here's the thing with the Cowboys here's the thing about the Cowboys, that every move they make is with familiarity. You're hearing the rumors, of course, that Deion Sanders is the odds-on favorite to be the head coach here. And Deion has gone on and said, basically, I don't want to coach these pampered-ass athletes that get paid without doing shit, that he would have too much of the old school in him. Everything they do is about familiarity. Be it an old coach that's old school that runs the same offenses and defenses that they had in Mike Zimmer, or players like Zeke Elliott. We always come back around to guys that didn't do anything for us before. And what happens is we as fans buy into the knight is in shining armor that's coming to save us every week. Have you noticed that every week we get built up about a player, excited, and say, "Oh my God, you know what? Zeke's coming back." Beginning to say, Zeke. Oh yeah, Zeke hadn't lost a step. Zeke was on a bad team last year, and he still was decent with New England. Zeke Elliott used to do it for us, and it's kind of like Zeke still got older, but we believed in Zeke. Then for weeks we had the build up of Dalvin Cook. Oh, Dalvin Cook's going to be the guy. Dalvin Cook's going to be the guy. Okay. Then we had this past week, we had the Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush is going to save us. Cooper Rush, if I had $1 for every one of you mother humpers that said that we need to put Cooper Rush in and get rid of Whack Dak. Get rid of Whack Dak. Because Cooper Rush he's a better pocket quarterback. The team rallies around him, and he averaged 3.5 yards per pass yesterday. So now that's off. Then we got the trigger Trey. We need Trey Lance. Okay. Yeah. Nobody is coming to save this team. Nobody. And I'll be 100% honest. I'm happy that Will Grier's got a job again. At least get paid if you're coming to Dallas. We're talking about Will Grier, who is not a new quarterback to the Cowboys. He's actually been here and actually had some decent preseason games and stuff. So, yeah. The curtains, I see the curtain controversy here. Jerry needs to put those curtains to work. Curtains aren't our only problem here. That's just another one of the symptoms of the illness that we have, which is Jerry and Stephen Jones. Cooper Hush. Oh, congratulations, James, on winning the pot. $200. Nice. Oh, and let me also say, shout out. I this morning when I got up, it was 5 a.m. and getting into the airport and trying to hurry up and get on the plane. I almost missed the plane this morning. I forgot to wish all of the veterans out there a heartfelt thank you for everything that you guys have done to keep us safe. And from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you and hope that you all have a great day. Find the cure, Mark, a time machine. Well, yeah, I wish I could, but I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Jerry Jones, seems to be getting worse by the week and more defiant. He looks like hell. I mean, he looks literally like death warmed over. Stephen Jones and things, he's back to literally talking about, he living on the record of the 12-5, 3 seasons in a row. Well, we've done some really good things there. We had those 3 years in a row with the 12-5, and we thought we had it this year, but we had the injuries and things and some change in some players and stuff. But we're going to get back to working hard here to get everything back on track. And yeah, I saw you at the Cowboys game on my YouTube channel. Yeah, a lot of people saw me there, and appreciate you guys watching me there. But so, like I said, Will Grier is back. And I'm sure we'll start getting some calls for Will Grier to start for the Cowboys. And Aisha Robinson, Aisha, I love you, girl. Aisha, I know you're going through a tough time, girl. I feel lost. Believe me, I feel completely lost right now as well. My head is pounding on me. I wish I could do something to help you, girl. Game time, Brian. Okay, so crazy. How about some high draft picks, Mark? Right now, yes, we could have high draft picks, but we got to draft better than we have the last couple of years. I'm sorry, I'm tired. Game time, Brian. And I've been in a situation here that Game Time Brian is in right now. Have you ever gotten on a plane and they've overbooked the plane, and so they start saying, we need some volunteers to go out later on the flight, right? And because it was a flight I was on, and they needed to get a flight crew on the flight to fly to our destination to fly another plane. And they were like, we're not taking off till we get 4 volunteers to stay behind. And everybody's like, I got to get to where I'm going. And they're like, we'll give you incentives. We'll give you a voucher for another flight, or yada, 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 and things like that. And eventually we had 4 people that decided to take the voucher and stuff. And so that's where Brian was. Brian said he had a weird feeling when he was getting on the plane, and they started asking, would you like to get a voucher for another flight? We need some volunteers because it's overbooked. See, that's what they do. I don't know. The game is, because you know how the flights, if you book a flight early, you might be paying $200 for the flight. If you book it at the last minute, it might be $1,000, right? So you can look at this and say, we're going to make sure we have a full flight. And if we get some people at the last minute that are willing to pay $1,000 to fly, we want to put them on there. If we can get off some people that paid $300 and give them a voucher for that, we'd have made $700 in each one of those. And that's now a business strategy. So Brian said the flight was like, we're not leaving until we get these people. So he took the voucher, and he ended up staying he's in Dallas tonight still, and we'll be leaving out in the morning. So there you have it. So Game Time Brian, he's still in Dallas, close to the airport until tomorrow. Oh, definitely. We're all, I'm definitely safe and sound. I have to, can I be honest? Can I be honest with you guys? JC, Jerry needs to put those curtains to work. Crazy Corvette. Best thing from Philly is boxing, not football. Marcus, bad a franchise we've been for 30 years. I would love for them to rig it for us to go to the Super Bowl again. But dumb, we are still going to lose. Yeah. I'll be honest with you guys. I felt a certain kind of way. I think I looked at the Cowboys differently when I was there. When I first got to Dallas, this is no lie. First got to Dallas, got the car rental and things, and Game Time Brian and Prime Time had been staying in by the Star at the Omni, and I was going there to get them because then we were going to stay in Arlington for the rest of the trip. And I get there, it's cloudy, it's rainy, and you get to Cowboys Way in the intersection of Champions Avenue or something like that. And I'm looking at that sign and I'm thinking, I wish I could get me a sticker that says past champions, because there's nothing about champions with this team. As you go Cowboys Way, they have like these concrete displays and the numbers of Cowboys greats. So as you're walking there, you're seeing the Leroy Jordans, the DeMarcus Wares, the Troy Aikmans, and the Tony Dorsetts. All of these great players. They're on one side of the street, all of these champions. And then you look over and you see the Star. And the Star is beautiful. It's beautiful having the football field out front, the pro shop that's there. You see the big Jumbotron that's on their facility. And I started looking at that, and it hit me that as great as that facility is, high school teams have their championships, the Cowboys train there, they got the fields in the back, that it's a hollow vessel. Randy White, Ed Too Tall Jones, and Troy Aikman and all those guys, They didn't work out there. They didn't become America's team there. That place has nothing to do with those football gods or the greatness of the Cowboys. And so there's a video out there that I said the name of it is The Cowboys Have a Zoning Issue. And that's where, I agree. Only history we have is in Arlington. No, it's not in Arlington. Actually, it's in Fort Worth. It's actually Fort Worth, where Texas Stadium used to be. Fort Worth. Not in Arlington, Frisco, it's got nothing to do with the Cowboys winning. North of the border, I'm glad I made it back safely too. So, bet us that, yeah. Well, let me say, actually, while you're bringing up BetUS, shout out to BetUS who's actually bringing this live stream to you guys. And remember to use the promo code YouTube150. My dad is not betting on this game tonight. Unfortunately, he bet the over on the Cowboys game and the Cowboys +8, and of course he lost on that one. The Lions game, God, boy, that game, he took the Lions +3, and unfortunately the Lions won by 3, so that was a wash. And the over and under, I think, was hit. There was no over and there was no under. So he took 3 losses of his 6. No, 4 losses of his 6. So, you win some and you lose some. I guess if you're a Cowboy fan, you lose a lot. But remember, use the promo code YouTube150 with BetUS, bet responsibly, and get a matching of 150% on your first 3 bets, and do it today. So, Tony's Cowboy Show, what's going on? I hope you had a great time down there in Texas. Oh, I did. I did. But I was looking at the Dallas Cowboys with a different eye this time. And by that, I mean, when I went to the stadium game day, okay, understand that majority of the people that went to that game were people from out of town. People that hadn't been to Dallas before. The locals have pretty much given up on this team. They're blasting them on the radio stations, the newspapers, and everything else. But I looked, I got my ticket scanned on my cell phone, and I'm walking up to the West Plaza. They've got the giant mirror. The giant mirror that's over the fountain. It's beautiful. It reminds me of like something you would see at the Smithsonian. It's like a giant statue. I'm like, okay. We got all the people there, and Ward family said, hey, let me get you a beer. I was like, no, thanks. I said, I'm not a beer drinker. And usually when I get to a game, I don't really, I'm doing a tailgate and, I'm busy doing that stuff. And then I'm going to the game and I'm trying to stream. I usually don't eat and drink too much. And I don't want to go to the bathroom a whole lot, because you drink a whole bunch of beer, you're going to be going up and down the stands. So I don't drink a whole bunch. But he went and got a beer for himself and another one for somebody else. And it was 2 beers for $28. 2 beers, $28. And I'm just kind of sitting there chilling, though. But they got a stage set up in there. They got the cheerleaders on there. They got the pregame hype and all that. They got the drummers out there drumming. They're rallying the troops. And then you get inside. You got the mad rush for people to get there for the standing room only seats, which there weren't that many people there for standing room only. Ticket prices were so cheap. For $200, you could have been the lower level in some places. But as I looked at this, and I'm looking at the pregame, the giant flag for the national anthem that was beautiful, all the soldiers that were there, the veterans that were there, and so on, the speakers that are so loud, and the Jumbotron that's literally like, an IMAX theater. You've got all of these details that are taken care of. It's like a giant show to entertain you. But the thing is, all the details are taken care of to entertain you in a place that has never seen any winning. You see the banners that are up there that were all won at Texas Stadium. They weren't one here. This stadium's never seen an NFC championship game. This stadium's never seen an NFC divisional round winning game at. This place is literally an empty vessel. It is literally a monument to Jerry Jones. Oh, no. DJ, I didn't buy anything at the stadium. I didn't buy a beverage. I didn't buy food. I refuse to pay, $10 for a freaking hot dog. And it wouldn't just be in Dallas. The bird section, what's not entirely true? Bird section. Oh, what you trying to say? Well, it's not seen a Dallas Cowboy one. It's seen a Super Bowl win by the Green Bay Packers. Crazy Corvette, that's exactly what I was going to get to. Because, Game Time Brian, they did the tour for $45 at the Star. They did the tour at AT&T, another $45 for 2 hours. No, the bird section, I said a divisional playoff win. Divisional or NFC championship. So there's that. Yeah, Victor, he is there another night. The only thing I bought there is sitting right here. Because bird section, I go into the pro shop bird section and I see the rubber chicken with the Dallas Cowboys jersey on it. And I literally said, holy fuck. Holy fuck. Because I did, bird section, In fact, I'll do one better. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second here. Let me pull this up. Because here we go.
Why would this guy travel to get permanent dental implant?
Maybe it was a coincidence. Maybe okay. So that's the first video that I did on Joe Boost. Okay, that was the first video that I did on my original channel. Okay, then I did One Ring. Literally, bird section. I got the rubber chicken, and I painted the jersey on it. Gave him the number 1 in ring. One Ring. And I go into the pro shop, and damn if they got. Who else would think of having why would somebody in the Dallas Cowboys organization randomly just say, hey, let's get a rubber chicken and put a jersey on it, unless they saw somebody get a rubber chicken and put a jersey on it? know they stole that shit from me. You know they, because I believe. Hold on, I think I have the original. And here is the original rubber chicken. Seriously. The original rubber chicken with the hoodie that we made for him. I hope Jerry Jones lives another 50 years. Haha. The ball fly. This is the Eagles division. Don't forget that. They kicked your ass. Ouch. Oh, what? But you know what, Eagle fans? I'm going to say that a Micah Parsons who was limping sacked your quarterback twice. A defense that couldn't stop anybody was stopping Saquon. It just so happened that our offense was so pathetic that they finally just got wore out. I believe the Cowboys got 5 sacks on you. Overshone had 2, Micah had 2, Lawson had 1. So I wouldn't feel that great that a team that is that it's literally ass was able to do that to you. Interception. Lola, Miss Hot Sauce. I could have used some hot sauce at the game last night and poured it in my eyes. Because it hurts. But at least my daughter was smart enough to give me this. Smells like a Cowboys win. Because this is the only win we gonna get. And then I was talking to Michael a few minutes ago before we started doing the live stream, and we were both saying, hold on, wait, hold it. Fuck. That was Calais Campbell that forced that. That was Calais Campbell. You know how many times I have wanted to get Calais. Every time Calais Campbell has been a free agent, I'm like, go get Calais. Go get Calais. It smells good. I tell you that. Smells like a victory. Smells good. Makes my nose itch. It smells so good. Calais Campbell, as old as he is, he literally signed for a $2.5 million contract. Jermaine, I hear what you're saying, but if a team that is in bad shape with as bad as the defense that we have is sacking your quarterback 5 times, what do you think a really good defense is going to do? What do you think a good defense is going to do? Bro, I'm not trying to give myself, bonus points that we sacked them. What I'm trying to do is tell you that if your quarterback is getting sacked 5 times by the Dallas Cowboys that don't have a defensive front and have basically journeymen and a Micah Parsons who's just coming back and still limping, that they got your quarterback 5 times with the cornerback out there, Ceylon Carsons, who stole Deion Sanders' number and needs to steal it back, that you shouldn't feel that good about that situation. Seriously, folks. Seriously. But, you do you. You do you. Oh, Lordy. Like I said, feel good about your team. I'm not telling you not to. But I would say if the Dallas Cowboys defense could get to my quarterback like that, I might feel a little bit worried. My season's over, but like I was saying, I was talking to Mike about how bad the season is. And he was like, I don't know that we're going to beat the Giants. And then I remembered last Thanksgiving is when we lost Rashid. So maybe the Cowboys losing to the Giants is the way to celebrate Rashid passing. Where's Digger? We know. Yeah, he's stuck in stank-ass Dallas tonight. He's stuck in stank-ass Dallas tonight. Yeah, because here's the problem for our defense. Whether you want to admit, our defense was doing good the first half, but our offense couldn't do anything. They finally just got worn out, bro. They literally got worn out. Now, if you want to feel like, okay, we were just great. Okay, all right, that's cool. Against a lousy team, and we are a lousy team. I'm not going to dispute that. We suck. We are literally the worst. Miami looking good in this game. Stop lying on the moderators. When you clean up, I might give you your key back, but I don't like manipulators and investigators. Not a good look. What's your feelings on Zeke? Oh, my God. I don't know if you guys saw this or not. You know I'm an idiot, right? Holly Pierce is back. What's up, Holly? Oh, no. I'm not rooting for 49ers. Shit. Fuck y'all. Saturday, Cowboys Experience had an event at the Village. Rico was there, and Jalen Tolbert was there, and Sam Williams was there for the autograph signing, right? And Law Nation was there. Ray was there. And, I showed up with Game Time and Primetime Phil and stuff. Dak Attack was there. And when I got there, Law was live streaming. He had Dak Attack was on there. This lovely lady, I can't remember her name. My apologies. Ray was on with them. And then there was another gentleman that was there that I didn't recognize, right? And Law said, hey, man, take Ray's place, man. I want to get you on there. So I'm like, okay, fine. I sit down, and they were going through with all the problems, and I'm trying to get a word in and everything. Hey, how you doing, everybody? Mark Holmes from Jobu Sports. I said, the biggest problem with the Cowboys is, I said, we keep bringing in old players after training camp and thinking we can just plug them in and that they're going to be great players. And I didn't know that it was Zeke's dad. So then he started going through. He's like, wait a minute. No, man. He said, I disagree with that. He said, because, Alvin Kamara is older than Zeke Elliott. He's going to, Derrick Henry is older than Zeke. Zeke ain't lost a step and stuff. And it's like, bro, I was like, oh. I said, no. I said, bro, I'm talking about signing guys like on our defensive line. I said, here's the thing. You get 14 padded practices. I said, you have OTAs, okay? I said, we all know if one person doesn't do their assignment, a play will fail. And we just think we can bring in guys that are worn out, old, put them in there and think that we're going to have a Super Bowl winning defense. So, yeah, I offended Zeke's dad. No, I'm not going to. I can't. Man, I tell you what. It ain't cheap. It ain't cheap to go to a game. So by the time, let's see, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, 3 nights in the hotel, that's like $300 there. Flight to Dallas and back, that's like $500. The tickets to the game, that was like $300. Car rental, $275. Food while you're there, another $150 or so. That's a lot of money. Oh no! I did it on cheap. Probably about $1,400 trip. Now my friend from Charlottesville, now he spent about $7,000 for him and his wife because he stayed at the Lowe's right there at Texas Live and everything else, and flies in first. No, I'm in economy. I'm in the. You're pushed up like this in the seats. Well, I'm done with going to games this year. Unfortunately, when I got back, I had a $1,500 bill for my truck because it had to get some work done. Business administration here at least $3,000 or more. Go to Philly, bro. I will probably never go to a game. Laugh out loud. Easy. Brock Purdy, CMC, still got 100 yards, and we're 3rd and 1, but yeah, okay. Parsons is going to come home soon. Oh, well, here's what we did. This is what's funny is we bought them on SeatGeek, and it's like $110 fees on top of the price of the tickets. We got the tickets last Monday, and it was like $220 for the tickets and $300 level. And then $100 for the fees. You could have, like 3 hours before the game, there were some lower level tickets for like $150. No lie. Oh, shut up, bird section. Shut up, bird section. I don't want to hear it. Parsons doesn't want to be in Dallas. Okay. My whole life had reservations. Plus, husband and I travel a lot for both of us. 1 week rental car, good $5,000. Oh, you went for a week. I went for a weekend. Yeah, I am watching the game right now, and you got Miami up 10-0, and the Rams can't seem to do anything at home here. And Calais Campbell got a second sack. Damn. Calais Campbell, as old as he is in his last year of his, is still better than anybody we have right now. Let me see how much his contract is for this year. Calais Campbell got a 1-year, $2 million contract. He was a free agent signing as opposed to Jordan Phillips. Jordan Phillips, we traded a 6th-round pick for. Poor Mike, he's losing years off his life with this year. Yeah, it's going to be a long. Well, no, it's not going to be long. There's only what 7 more weeks left, 8 more weeks left of the regular season.
Now at Verizon, get iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us for everyone in the family.
Hi, Mark. Haven't talked to AJ. How are you doing, man? I feel sorry for Mike and his family. Well, you know what you get when you come to the Cowboys.
Giving that's possible through the power of Dell AI with Intel. So those who receive can find the joy.
Hey, Mark, did you see Jerry's last interview? He looks like I saw it last night, and his eyes are all red, and I'm like, I'm afraid that one of these he's gonna do. It's literally he's gonna die literally during the interview. Oh, maybe when I become an engineer, I can hire you to help build a stadium for winners. Who do I think the next coach of the? I don't know. If I'm a top flight coach, why would I want to come to Dallas? I mean, seriously. You see what Jerry Jones, a player literally says, 1,000%, I can't see the ball. And Jerry Jones goes off, well, what do you expect me to do? Tear down the stadium? What? No, put a freaking curtain on it. What are you talking about, Jerry? Ben Johnson wants about $15 million. Jerry ain't paying that. He don't want to come here. Ben Johnson does not want to come here. Arthur shit, I ain't in pain. Y'all beat up an extremely bad team. Travis, so you want me to choke the chicken again? Wow, Rams get a takeaway. Damn, and they're just like that. They're back in it. When the media asked Zimmer if his own defense is confusing secondaries, he said, "What? We're playing man to man." Uh-oh, there's a flag. This might come back. Will it stand? Tua, what are you doing? I just got the Rams back in the game. Oh, they fumbled it. Damn. Man, wow. 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 Just like that. Miami. Wow. Yep, it's coming out. Josh D. Shout out to Josh D. Go Birds. Appreciate you being such a good sport. You know, what's actually sad is there weren't many Eagle fans that were, rubbing it in. I honestly believe that the Eagle fans felt sorry for us. I think they actually felt sorry for us. I should have went to the Cardinals game in Arizona instead of the Dallas game. Rush sucks. Lance sucks. Oh, the score is 10-0 Miami. Sorry. There we go. Let's make that a little bit smaller. Super Sports Ricky. I'm okay, man. It's hard to realize that our season is over and there's still a lot of games left. It is 10-0 Miami's ball in the 49 of the Rams. They've been Brock Turdy. You know it's bad when Sirianni feels sorry for you and showed mercy. Yeah. But I'm hoping that the Cowboys continue to get embarrassed. That maybe it'll force the Cowboys' hand to do something different. Oh, Twiz, I know you're excited about Wednesday, aren't you? I know you can't wait for Wednesday. That lady fan last night apologized for saying, "Go Birds." We felt bad, I guess. Yeah, McCarthy's gone at the end of the season. Jerry's going to make sure he gets all of his. He's not going to pay him for one game of not being here. If you haven't fired him after 5 straight losing games where you've given up more than 20 points, you ain't getting fired. You're not getting fired. Okay. 3rd and 13. Yeah, with the exception of the 4 hours for the game, the trip was really good. Ball's out. Tua gets hit. Fumble. Every time Tua gets hit, you worry about damn Tua. Boom. Tua fumble. He has a video where he lit toilet paper on his friend's ass, and that was his friend. Don't expect nothing more. Who has a video of lighting toilet tissue on his friend's ass? What the hell kind of friend is that? His name is Hawk Tua. Yeah, you should be worried about it, definitely. Nope. Need to start Izzy over seat. Oh, my God. Sealant Carson, man. Oh my God. It was like I'm sitting up in the stands, it's like, they're going to Carson. They're throwing at Carson. They're throwing at Carson. And we didn't do anything about it. Diddy's friend. Mark, I think you need your own podcast. I would love to see that. Isn't this kind of my own podcast? Super Sports Ricky? I don't know. It seems like Deion Sanders and Bill Belichick are basically the short list of who everybody's talking about. I think Belichick is over the hill, and I'm tired of having old people in retreads. I want to see somebody young out here that's got a fresh mind that can relate to the players of today. Twiz Digga, I don't like liars. Me either. Rent free in your head. Before I start thinking about a coach, I've got to start thinking about a GM. Because it doesn't matter who coaches if he ends up having Jerry Jones thinking that we can just get bottom basement players and win. Yeah, Curtis, I talked to him last night. And this morning, texting. I think we're all Cowboy fans are a little upset. Super Sports Ricky, screw you on that one. At least I don't have to shovel any more shit. Mark, you're a great friend in person. I watch you every day and part of my daily life. Well, I appreciate that. I guess you enjoy laughing at Dan Orlovsky is now in a commercial. Oh, jeez. Oh no, Dan Salio's not coming. Dan refuses to leave his man cave, and he doesn't do other people's shows. JCM, no, he's probably gonna have to die in the position. Apparently, I was timed out. Dan Salio talks so much smack and don't show up. Oh, they would have had a ball. Philly 500. And Dan Salio. Oh, shit. With me there crying, the Cowboys getting their ass kicked. Cooper Kupp. Nice. Who will die first, Jerry Jones or not? Okay, I don't know. Jerry Jones is older. All right, Rams 1st and 10. Oh, the 22. I think I'm glassy-eyed. They will live forever. Yeah, they'll outlive me. Remakes here. Hear me out, Dallas Cowboy fan. Your next head coach is Antonio Brown. What? Antonio Brown? Seriously? Oh boy. Calais is having a night tonight. He was right there in Matthew Stafford's back pocket. Five minutes, 54 seconds left in the half. Incompletion. Have to settle for a field goal. And it's good. All right, at least we got a game now. Red one, okay. Ooh, Jerry Jones is a weirdo, bro. Okay.
Watch the game tonight. But you know what's better than a list of places? Knowing how close those places are. Which is why you're just going to ask Gemini to put these places on a map.
Serving lamb chops, victory celebration. Oh my God, Philly 500. Wow. Serving lamb chops. I can't say shit. Devin, go haul ass and find a cactus to suckle on. Brendan Albury hired Todd Francis as agents. I know Jones is not a fan of him, but we need to get him a contract. Most clutch kicker. Mark Kim, the Cowboys get back. Not this season, bro. We got Cooper Rush and Trey Lance. Okay? Sorry. We didn't have 70 yards in passing yesterday, bro. We didn't have 70 yards in passing. How are we getting back on top? Dallas Cowboy girl, shout out to you. Happy Veterans Day for sure. Johnny Blaze, I'm with you, bro. I have never been so disappointed myself. All right, kick it off. Forgive me. I apologize for being so sleepy, y'all. Johnny, I was always a Tony Romo fan, and I'm sorry. I like Dak, but he's in a bad situation. It shouldn't be anything wrong with liking both of them and realizing that Jerry Jones has wasted both of their careers. It's the worst. Mark, is your moderators okay? Why is she mad at you? Probably you're saying some stupid shit. Is that possible? It was the only Walmart near the stadium. There were quite a few Eagle fans that went, oh my God. Yeah, well, I'll be back at the Red Brick House tomorrow. Oh, boy. Mark, say it again. Say it again. Say what again, Lola? Oh, wrong one. Oh, probably that Devin said some stupid shit. That's probably what it was. Yeah, can you? Screen pass to a Cowboys have the 11, yeah, right now. And I'm not sure that they're going to catch, some people are like, oh, let's get Sador Sanders. You're going to need to be in the top 3. And if they stay at 11, it'll cost you 3 number ones to get up there. See, there you go. You look at all those young coaches that are there, right? Super Sports Ricky. People talk about Dak, but yet he was the only thing keeping us alive, and clearly look at that yesterday. Yeah, but they won't admit that. Yeah, they won't admit that. That Dak is literally the reason why we were relevant. Poor Tua. Tua's getting beat up a little bit here tonight. We need a smart quarterback like Arch Manning. Dak is done. He's always okay. All right, Chad, I'm just going to ignore you tonight, bro. We had Cooper Rush literally average 3.5 yards per pass completion. And you're sitting here saying we need a refund. From where I stand right now, seeing what I saw from Trey Lance, who 3 number ones were given up for his ass, and Cooper Rush, yeah, I need Dak back healthy is what I need. Okay, they're going to have to punt the ball. Walker Wade, man. They finally broke Walker Wade, man. Last night, I couldn't believe Walker. The passion was gone. He is truly given up. Walker, I miss you, bro. I got back here, and my daughter, she's got her apartment. She's going to be moving next month. And so she has been ordering and doing she gets a lot of sponsors and stuff that send her merchandise. So today she had gotten a patio set. So when I got back, she was like, Dad, can you help me put it together so I could do a video for it? I said, sure, honey, no problem. And so I helped her put that together. She picked me up from the airport and things and stuff. So I did a bunch of stuff with her, trying to get caught up here at the house. And then I found out, I thought I was going to be able to take it easy tomorrow and don't do anything. But I've got to get up early because I've got a sewer line back up that I got to snake. So I love the jersey, buddy. It's still in my bag. I got to unpack it and put stuff away. I didn't have time to put stuff away today. Alan Williams. What's up, Alan? How are you doing? El Paso, Texas here. Thanks for visiting Whataburger in our great state. Well, thank you, Johnny. What's funny, here's what was funny is I planned on going back to Whataburger last night because Primetime Phil's like, I got to get Whataburger. I got to get Whataburger. You know, and he was mad when he found out because he passed out on Friday night. We did the live stream, and then we were like, oh, we're going to go to Walmart. He's like, I don't want to go to Walmart. And we got to Walmart, and Walker Wade had parked so far away from the store. I was like, I can't walk in there. My knees were killing me. And so we said, let's just go to Whataburger. And so I was like, okay, we'll go to Whataburger after the game. And we finally got our seats. And Primetime Phil goes down. He brings me back a hot dog, and he's got a burger. He's like, boy, that's a good burger. And then I'm like, well, I thought you wanted to go to Whataburger. Next thing I know, halftime, he's got another freaking burger. Was Jerry rapidly pressing his life alert monitor yesterday? As the GM, he has fallen and can't get up. Whataburger is not that great. No official. Oh, man, be careful. Don't tell people in Texas that. JCM, I wouldn't mind going to Vegas to see the Cowboys. At least I got all the other stuff there. Walker Wade, can you stand in front of me with a cherry on? Oh, what the heck? Sorry, I'm distracted. Oh my God, not the life alert. No, I don't need In-N-Out Burger. I don't need What's a Burger, and I definitely don't need Pink's. Cherry burgers were probably $40. I don't know how much the burgers were. Shit, probably. It's like, I refuse to spend that much money. We could have had Derrick Henry, Jalen Ramsey, Devontae Adams, Cooper again. This team, we could have also had Bobby Wagner, and we could have had Calais Campbell. Whataburger is good. In-N-Out is better. Oh, boy. I'll take Five Guys over either of them. Thank you, Timothy. I appreciate that, man. My whole thing is the world is kind of crazy. And I don't care if you laugh with me or at me. I'm just happy that you're laughing. Did I say anything about Russ? I said Manning is fire. Don't be mad because Dak was a joke all season. All right. Well, Five Guys is nice and juicy at least. Whataburger's burger was awful dry. Big Mac at McDonald's? No. I'm not a carpet muncher, but Lola is beautiful. What? My husband is dying laughing over here. Respect, Mark, for all the hell you've been put. Yeah, it wasn't so bad. I actually had a great time meeting some of the fans, seeing my man Law Nation and meeting Dak Attack. That was great. It was a great trip for me. Oh, geez, Dirty Sanchez. Does everything? Yeah, I guess everything does have to be dirty with you, bro. 39 seconds before the half. And this might be a great time to remind you, bet responsibly and don't bet on the Dallas Cowboys. But if you do decide to bet, make sure you bet with BetUS, because BetUS, you can get a 150% matching bonus. So if you're going to bet on the Dallas Cowboys, go ahead and do it with BetUS and use the bonus money. Because you can get not one, not two, but three. First three deposits, 150% matching. And then you're actually betting with house money. That's the only way that I would bet on the Dallas Cowboys right now, with somebody else's money, because they stink. So do that today, and remember, bet responsibly with BetUS. It's a New Mexico thing. Chill Cup of World. Oh, we didn't do any video work, and if Wade's in here, he can say the name of it. We went to, it was he called it the Mexican Hooters. Okay? Mexican Hooters. So when we get there, I can't remember the name of it. No, it wasn't a strip club. It wasn't a strip club. But it was a Mexican Hooters, okay? But it shouldn't be, okay, I don't, Hooters is Hooters, boobies. This is more like, oh, he fumbled it. He got it back. This is a little different. No, okay. Not boobies, but booty. So, I had some street tacos and I had a salad. Food was good. The view was better. So that's where Wade took us for dinner. And when you got there, here's what was crazy. You had to get patted down and metal detector before you went in. I was like, what the hell is it? Dude looked like, he was an ATF agent or something or other there, man. Paramilitary. Oh. Here's what can anybody hold on to the ball? No, it's been a lot of fumbles tonight. Okay, so I'm trying to educate my brethren out there. And Rhonda, let me tell you too, okay? You have to, if you're going to do YouTube and social media, you got to be ready at the drop of a hat for some shit to happen that you can capture on film, okay? It might be, earth-shattering. It might be funny as hell, whatever, like the earthquake. The earthquake in L.A. was 10 seconds. 10 seconds. But I caught the tail end of it, and it ended up getting me on the news that night, right? Okay. So check this out. I scanned the tickets. See, I got all the tickets on my phone. There's prime time. There's game time. There's mine. There's Ward family, right? Okay, right? So we scan the tickets. We're walking in. They've got metal detectors and stuff like that. So I go through the metal detector. It's not this bag, but I've got a bag like this that's got Jobu in it and the chicken, right? And here is real big, older police officer. And so as I'm walking in there, I'm holding up the bag so he can, it's clear bags, so he can see there's nothing in there, right? And he said, hold on, stop right there. I said, what? He said, hold your arms out. And I'm like, oh shit. So I hold my arms out, and then he says, raise your left leg. I raised my left leg, and he said, now start jumping up on the other leg. So I'm jumping like this. He said, I didn't believe you'd actually do that. And I'm looking at the guy, it's like, guys, did you get any of that? No. First of all, okay, it ended up being funny, but for all we know, that could have been, it was getting ready to be a beatdown, and y'all didn't even capture it. I'm like, what the hell? Nobody caught it? There's 4 of you guys, and none of you caught this on tape? None of you. Seriously? I was like, you guys suck. I was like, you guys suck. You guys, if they had done that to you, I guarantee you I would have had it on tape. Eagles ain't never winning a Super Bowl. Well, I tell you what. I got to Dallas on Friday, right? There was tornado warnings, right? Tornado warnings. I had people saying, oh, Mark's in town. He was the reason why they had earthquakes out in California. It's Mark Holmes' fault. If by some chance the Eagles win the Super Bowl this year, I will take the blame for it for making one ring. It has literally been that kind of year where nothing's worked out, where literally one ring would end up being. So if the Eagles, I will say it will be my fault. Oh boy! All right, so we made it through the first half. Okay, 10-6. Ten to 6.
On game day, you see our strength, but we see yours too. To those currently serving and to our nation's veterans.
Sometimes trolls say things to get my attention. They want to get humiliated. Twizdigga, stir the gravy. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to go. I think I'll probably go to 10 o'clock tonight and call it a night because I am exhausted tonight. Jerry's best GM in the league. Not. That is not the case. Okay, let's double check the wire here and make sure we're not missing any news on the Dallas Cowboys because, you know, everything's important for this season.
Hi, Scott. Great to be with you and the Monday Night Gang. As always, Veterans Day. Speaking for all of us here at ESPN, we honor those who have served and are serving. Thank you. Week 10 in the NFL, boys, began with that Thursday night wild game, Baltimore and Cincinnati.
So while we're here, let's listen to Micah Parsons trying to clean shit up.
Patrick Mahomes, Chiefs haven't lost since Christmas last year, but Denver thinking upset at Arrowhead. Bo Nix,
Twiz, you're right. I talk the talk. Let's listen to
Super Bowl
Micah.
champ, he should know the significance of one, throwing out someone's injury. Like I wanted to get injured. Now that's blatant disrespect. I've never missed a game in my career. Not college, not high school, not even to about 4 or 5 weeks ago to injury. To say that I'm just missing games because of injury, like it's just some injury after I suffered a significant injury playing the game that we love. Someone who's been around teams and legends at that can say, like, that's how I know we all have to see through the BS
Yeah.
of what these TV analysts are trying to do and,
Yep.
you know, provide us and basically take words. I never once threw or even intended to throw Mike McCarthy under the bus. Like I said, he's one of the most winningest coach. He is a Super Bowl champ. I never once brung up his past. And the question that was asked was about here in the Dallas Cowboys, did I see Mike McCarthy in our future? And I said, that's above my pay grade. So never once did I ever intended or wanted to reflect on Mike McCarthy's career because I always knew it was a good one. I've always had a great relationship with Mike McCarthy, and I never even put that in question. And for a guy like Rex Ryan, I just know he wanted to coach the Cowboys. Like, I'm perfectly happy that we have Zimmerman because if we have a guy that's willing to go on TV and provide this type of nonsense, imagine what he could do to a locker room. Like, that's just honestly just outrageous to me at the end of the day. Like I said, man, when you play football, all coaching aside, and you can look at college, you can look at even the pros, coaches are, their careers are way longer. They can decide to take a better job. They can move on. You kind of see that a lot from DCs, OCs, head coaching positions. Sometimes better job openings just open up. And you truly never know. You never know how the dice is going to roll with coaches. But when you talk about guys you consistently going to war with, man, like guys that I seen Tyron and Zach barely can walk throughout the week, take a Toradol, go out there and play, being half a man basically and giving us our best effort. So when you see those type of things, you see guys pushing through injuries, pushing through just so much difficulty it is to play in this league. Yes, 100%. Every time I'm going to always choose the brother that we're going to bleed with, we're going to work with, because in the end, it's only a small group of us, There is no politics out there on that football field. I understand what he meant to the Dallas Cowboys organization, because I'm only worried about what happens at the Dallas organization, man. And, it truly bothers me how much negativity that we choose to put out there. Because not once did I want this quote to be a negative moment. I want it to be a positive light and shine light on guys like Zach Martin, who may or may not be a Cowboy next year, but is going to be a Ring of Honor guy, a Hall of Fame guy, and that just know that he just added so much value to the Cowboys that will be missed.
That was Micah, and Micah seems to be you're seeing the evolution of his podcast from yucking it up with Big Play Slay and stuff too. His tone was completely different today, and he's realizing that how things get scrutinized, because he was sitting there like, what the hell was this? I wasn't slamming Mike McCarthy. Why are you taking it that way? Because that's what they do in the media, because they're trying to get the publicity from it. They want people to look. They want to create controversy. And you being out there and doing all the things that you do, that's instant controversy that they can run with. What I said to people was like, when was the last time you guys heard something from Speak? Real question. I'm sorry. But he's been in the league too long to not have media training by now. Yeah, they were. But you know what? After losing a game and everything else, in the heat of battle, sometimes you're not quite thinking about what you're saying. You don't always think. Sometimes you slip. So this is Micah on
yesterday. I felt the energy. I felt
CeeDee Lamb's comments.
It really just felt like we were clicking. I understand that we lost in that fashion, and we're missing our starting quarterback, who I hope no one ever disrespects again. You see his importance and how much he means to our team, but man, we greatly do miss Dak. I hope people understand how much he brings to this team, because I think, it's one of them things we don't appreciate until it's gone. And now that he's out, you kind of see the impact it makes when he's not on the field, and it's a great one. And there was a lot of things going on yesterday. People were talking about the sun glare in the stadium. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Sometimes it's glare when we play, outside. It is what it is. I understand. It was just that moment for CD, but other teams feel that effect too. I think it's just a neutral thing. I understand we can control it. Everyone's going to have their opinion on it, but it's one of them things that it is what it is. Obviously, if ownership won't change it, it's something that we have to deal with it. We have to understand that, there will be a glare at some point in the game. It's just one of the things. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Defensive player, I don't really, reap any, bad benefits from it. So I don't understand it from their perspective.
Okay. Micah should do a jersey swap with Brandon Aubrey, the best player on the team. I'm going to say that I think he's grown some through adversity. Okay. Mike has said what he wants to said he wants to stay in Dallas. Yeah. Tom Landry lost his job because he didn't move towards cultural changes. I respect Tom and do miss him too. He lost. If you're winning, you get away with a lot of stuff. Let's be clear here. If you're winning, you get away with a lot. If you're losing, then they're going to find a reason to get rid of you. All righty. That's why I can't stand Slay. Remember those players that just shut up and talk on the... Yeah, I remember the good old days when you let your play on the field do the talking. All right, let's see. We'll get this second half started, and then we're going to probably call it a night at 10 o'clock. Oh, yeah. Right, exactly. When if you're winning and everything's good, they'll let a whole lot of stuff slide. But when you're losing, the smallest things will get you fired. Nice pass by Stafford. Oh, boy. Oh. Who's that down on the field? Curtis. How are you doing tonight, Curtis? Fuller's down. Fire McCarthy. That's just a symptom. That's firing Mike McCarthy is easy, but that doesn't fix anything. Amen on that one. Shout out to the veterans. Thank you, each and every one of you guys, for everything that you've done for keeping us safe.
When you get built-in AI, it gives back. AI gives you uninterrupted
I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Someone doesn't like me.
enhanced productivity.
We can't blame Dak. Oh, people are blaming Dak because people are still, we paid Dak too much money. And it's like,
Creativity with
really? That's where you are right now after that shitstorm we just had?
Get this season from a Dell PC with built-in AI, powered by Intel.
Sacrifice your love and your skin's ability to breathe.
It's full giant.
Easy, Chief. Let your razzle dazzle in the field. The barn. Your best friend's nuptials.
So the Buffalo Bills, guys.
No matter how hard you football, it's easy to Sunday.
We're thinking about product design principles and how we use these plastics for everyday life. All of those materials do have value.
Plastic makers support a global agreement to end plastic pollution. Okay.
Well, a lot to unpack on that last play and the injury with Kendall Fuller. He got hurt on the tackle. He's in the medical tent right now. And with Fuller down, there was a shove by Cater Kovu on DeMarcus Robinson.
2nd and 2. Miami up 10-6. You got the Rams driving. First down. Good run.
Here's what Kyron did. Cater Kovu put his finger right in the ear hole of Kovu after
It didn't seem like he even noticed his finger in his ear hole.
now with Kendall Fuller out, they bring in Cam Smith, who's had to play a little bit the last couple of weeks with Kovu missing some time, but he's
All right, 1st and 10 on the 28. Another fumble. Good Lord, they've had fumbling all over it. Hey, Mark, can I wear what? Bird Section, thanks for your service. Shout out to Bird Section. Thank you for your service. This game is terrible. The amount of fumbles that we've seen in this game, good Lord. That's a wet willy tickles. Second and 23. Good. Googity moogity.
This drive and possession, which has started so well for the Rams, is in danger of going down the drain. Yeah, they were right in position to at least come away with a field goal.
Yeah, they shot themselves in the foot. This looks like the Lions versus the Texans with all the turnovers. Yeah. Although I didn't see that game because we were, of course, trying to get to the stadium and such. Well, at least he didn't fumble it. Timothy, email me cowboysmark94 gmail, and I'll get you the address. Field goal try. They missed it. There's a flag. Mm. Re-kick, 57 yards. Missed it. Missed it. Derek, we're about to do the same thing too, buddy. Calling tonight. This game is terrible. A 10-6 score. Yep. Logan Motorsports. Have a good night, everybody. And we're going to go ahead and call this tonight. It's been a long day. And do my fireside chat and go to bed because I need to get up early and get down there and take care of Snake in this drain. But we'll finish it off with this one.
Here we go. Thank you, Jerry Jones. I had a great time. Thank you. I'm going to exit the building now. Like a loser.
The house that Jerry Jones built?
It's a house for losers.
Yep.
Charles Haley was 100%
Charles Haley was right.
This, friends, is a house for losers.
Pretty much.
We suck. We suck. But I had a great trip.